Devin, have you packed your jacket?
Yeah.
And the tie?
Yeah, Mom, all the fancy shit.
The green dress.
Good. That one looks nice on you.
Can we just say Dad's?
We have 3 more days. We're spending it together.
Mandy will keep you company. You don't need the both of us.
No discussion. To the car.
His girlfriend's having a pool party and he wanted to go.
He has a girlfriend.
I liked that one.
Me too.
We're willing to offer a sizable settlement in return for your client dropping all suits, as well as promising not to engage any further with the press. Here is the figure we propose.
Thank you, folks. We'll be back in 15. Hey, how are the chops?
Perfect. That was a good call.
She's great.
Yeah, or something special. You guys staying for the next set?
You know what? It's a school night.
I think we're gonna roll.
You finish with that.
Yeah, thank you.
See you.
Hey, what's the damage?
No, I got it.
Oh, no, let me.
Oh, it's fine. We get a discount.
Seems like she's doing really well.
Yeah. Getting by right now. What time do you lose your sitter?
Midnight.
Can I take you somewhere?
Hey. How you doing, Tom?
How are you? Thanks, chicken.
Yeah, you got it, bud.
His name is Chicken.
Did I make a mistake by bringing you here?
No. I'm glad he did. I like remembering him like this.
All right. I want a, payback. How many times do you want to lose?
He was so competitive.
He used to get so angry if I beat him at darts.
Yeah, you cost us a lot of quality time.
Denise went to swim camp here. First day, down there in the shallow end, she dives head first. Bang, straight on her head.
Oh,
it's
no.
bleeding like hell. She's not crying, but when I tell her she's not going to be able to continue camp, it's like the horror film version of a teenager saying, "Oh my God, Dad!" You know?
Hey, did Diane do this?
It's how we first met.
This one.
One and only.
She was really talented.
Yeah, she was. Should we roll?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
This is a fragment from the upper level of the first stage. This portion here did not match any of the alloys we used in the build. The composition was a mixture of copper and nickel. It's a tradition for the Providence crew to bring a quarter into the White Room as a good luck ritual. The quarter was given to a technician before they entered the capsule. We believe he must have dropped it onto the transom or it fell out of his pocket. The quarter was then lodged onto a spring-loaded dust cover of one of the forward booster separation motors on the starboard SRB right here. When the BSMs ignite, these dust covers, they fling open due to the 20,000 pounds of thrust generated by the BSM. When this happened, the quarter was flung with enough velocity to puncture the LOX tank of the first stage. The impact provided an ignition source, enabling the aluminum skin of the LOX tank to be rapidly consumed by fire, exacerbated by the presence of pure oxygen.
Madam Chairperson, if I may.
The chair recognizes a senator from Massachusetts.
These 5 lives were lost because of a coin?
We designed these vehicles to meet the anticipated environment in which they're supposed to function. Consider thousands of possible scenarios. What we didn't anticipate was the equivalent of a high-powered rifle being shot point...
5 lives. That's what I'm trying to wrap my head around. How do we justify the loss of these lives?
You're supposed to be working an hour.
I know.
You okay?
Maybe you should call in sick.
I'll be fine. It just hits me sometimes. Out of nowhere. Works good. It's a distraction.
That's new.
What? Homeless woman. See her a lot outside the restaurant.
It's good.
It's okay.
Well, maybe it's the working nights. We need more sun.
Nights are better. It's when it's the hardest.
Some of you were alive when Neil Armstrong first set foot on the moon. I wasn't. But I've watched that footage at least 100 times. It still gives me goosebumps. That this nation, we were able to accomplish something so profound. That the human race is capable of leaving our planet and setting foot on a celestial object that thousands of generations before us have stared at with wonder and never imagining it was within reach. It's proof of what we can achieve when we set our sights on the impossible and say, you know what? It is possible. You talk of educating and feeding our youth. Yes, we have that duty. But we also have the duty to inspire them, Senator. What is the point of being healthy and educated if not to strive for a higher purpose? I feel this as strongly as an astronaut as I did in the Army.
Screen off.
We can watch if you want.
No. Let's go eat outside. What?
Everything okay down there? Oh my god. Did you really sneak that out here?
Captain Hoggerty is a sneaky fellow.
Captain Hoggerty, it's been a while.
It has been a while. Your turn, Ms. Hoggerty. And maybe you should do that.
You know, I was thinking I'd like to start painting again.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, I've saved up a bit for supplies, oils, brushes.
I can help you with supplies if you want.
I was also thinking maybe I could clean up Mom's shop downstairs, turn it into a studio. My room's too small. I don't want to get paint on the floor and the fumes.
I mean, if you want a place to work, we can rent you a place.
Well, that's a waste of money when the shop's right here.
Yeah, but it's so dirty down there. It's so dusty.
I'll clean it.
I mean, no, but it's like pests, cockroaches, rats.
Dad, I can clean it. You don't have to do anything. It's fine.
It's not about me having to do anything.
Like, I want to work there. It means something to me.
Finished?
Yeah.
I feel really useless sometimes. I don't know the right thing to say. I don't know the right thing to do.
You're not useless.
I can take you to work later if you want.
If we go in the next launch window, May of 33, it will only cost 22 more.
So then my question would be whether that was 70 billion down the drain to begin with.
We all know that the explosion was not due to a design fault. It was human error. So no,
well,
I don't think anything.
In North Carolina, we could use some of that money for schools, for infrastructure, job training, energy conversion. I'm talking hundreds of programs to benefit thousands of people, not just the jobs created in my colleagues' state.
A mission to Mars will benefit all of humankind. The technology we're developing, what we'll learn scientifically is immeasurable, not just from Mars.
What the Colonel said about inspiration, it's all well and good. Now you go on about science and technology. How does that help the 5-year-old with no school lunch program? How does that help the truck driver whose job has been automated by a self-driving...
Senator, can I answer your question?
I'm not finished.
Madam Chairwoman, I believe that Ms. Ingram should be given the opportunity.
A theoretical answer.
Thank you. What we're confronting is widespread drought, rising sea levels, record extinction rates. There are currently over 900 million eco-refugees worldwide. In the States, cities like Miami are disappearing. In my own home, New Orleans, we've only survived because of massive levee projects that are costing the taxpayers a lot more than the Mars program. This is the world that my children are facing, that all of our children are facing. And as a parent, I would like to secure their future and their children's future. If we don't start to lay the foundations for interplanetary colonization now...
So you're saying to hell with it, let's just go to Mars?
Wrong. I'm saying, let's tackle both. Find solutions here on Earth and
well,
an exploration
sorry, Ms. Ingram, but I'm not giving up on Earth. And when it comes to our taxpayers, I'm investing in their home, this home, not some other planet.
We need at least a 10-3 vote. If it's a squeaker, folks will smell blood once it gets to the floor.
We've got Chisholm, Lopez,
Barnes, and Pasternak. I need 6 more confirmed yeses.
Well, give me the names and I'll make the calls.
I don't think you're the right person. The response wasn't so hot to your doomsday routine.
That's not how I intended it to come across.
Well, I'm telling you what they heard. Are those French fries over there? It smells good.
I can make some calls.
I'm gonna catch you.
Fucking Scooter. He opened up a Pandora's box, you son of a bitch.
Well, that's gonna be your problem, not mine. Always
Oh,
comes
that son.
dangerous woman.
Well, in person would be better, if you don't mind a few house visits.
Wherever you need me.
Castillo's testifying tomorrow.
So we didn't settle.
Said there wasn't a number high enough.
Well, let's see who we can get you with then.
Giddy up. It's pony show time.
We'll see you in the morning. Senator.
Good night.
Yeah.
How bad is it, honestly?
A buddy of mine's a trainer at the fairgrounds. He said to me once, doping a horse is never a sure bet. But the dope don't hurt.
I need the odds.
It's a long shot. If you got any voodoo we don't know about, now's the time to use it.
Maybe it's his voice they need to hear. Maybe he needs this as much as you do. And I ain't saying two messes make things clean. But his dirt, he's got something different than yours. One of you is the star. The other is the dust.
Answer.
Hello, Tom. Are you clean shaven?
Why?
Are you?
Yes.
Good. I want you to come to Washington.
What was that? It's just for the day. I'll be back tomorrow night.
Yeah, okay.
And you'll take a Paula for a walk in the morning, fill up his bowl.
Yeah, sure.
I don't have to do this.
Yeah, I can't hear you, Dad.
I said I don't have to do this.
I'll be fine.
All right. And you'll call me if you need anything?
What?
I said if you need anything, call me.
Yes, I will. Travel safe.
All right, just want you to know. I started to clear out downstairs.
Dad, I can't hear you.
I said I started to clear out down there in the tattoo park.
Too loud. I gotta get back to work.
Say again?
I have to go. Travel safe.
Hey, hon. Tomorrow? Tomorrow.
Stay at your place tonight. Dad's out of town. I haven't been by myself in the house since.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks.
If Senator Mills comes at you, just be brief. Do not engage with her.
Yep, and avoid the climate change argument. That did not go down well.
I've got our NASA engineers amending the report from our end, so there's no need to go into anything too technical.
Just talk about your experiences on the moon, the forward momentum, inspirations.
You're saying you want me to win him over?
I am.
Got it.
Good. Okay, I'm gonna turn in. I got a 6 a.m. with the chief of staff.
Is the president on board with this?
We're trying.
Well, I should turn in too.
There's one more talking point if you've got a second.
Okay.
Glad to have you here, Tom.
Good to see you, Bob.
Yeah. Good night.
Night. I know I'm asking a lot, but this is big of you. I want to acknowledge
It's got
that.
nothing to do with me.
Yes, it does. It was your crew. Tom, when I relieved you of your command, it's because I thought it was the best thing to do at that time.
This is a conversation that I don't want to have with you.
Okay. I thought I would clear the air.
I'm here for Maddie and the crew. That's why I'm here. It's Kayla's mission now. I'm going to make sure she finishes everything that we started.
Good.
That's my duty to the mission.
Mm-hmm.
My own focus right now is my daughter.
You're back in touch?
Yeah. She's staying with me at the house.
How is she?
It's getting late. We done?
I was just asking.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Here's your brief.
Good night.
I don't want to get mixed up in all this. You know, it's not good for Charlotte.
I'm hoping only the senator's gonna see it.
Why does it have to be me?
You're the commander's wife. If you write it, everyone else signs on.
Okay.
I owe you one.
No. Matt would have wanted me to.
My greatest fear was that he would be shot down and there would be no body to bury. He survived the war, but still, there was no body to...
Take as much time as you need.
My son went fighting overseas to defend his country. That I understood, even if... As a parent, it wasn't what I wanted. But this... There is no reason. Space? Why? For what? This didn't need to happen. I asked this committee to reconsider funding for this project, so that more parents don't have to suffer the loss that we have.
If I lost her, I don't know if I could handle that. So out of respect to Mr. and Mrs. Castillo, and to all the families, I think it would be inappropriate for me to assume to justify the deaths of their loved ones. I would prefer not to answer questions. And that completes my statement. Thank you.
Tom, I flew you here to testify.
Didn't feel right.
So you say nothing? You just hand out condolences?
Let me do this my way. Mr. Castillo? May I speak to you for a moment?
Yeah. Good boy.
Nothing showed up for a week. Searched downriver all the way to Venice and back. No body, though. We buried the casket empty, just like you. I get it. That feeling of helplessness.
I'm sorry you lost your wife. But it's not the same. This was preventable.
What we do is dangerous. People are going to die.
That's what we're trying to stop.
You won't. Not as long as there are people like your son. And I suppose myself, I would have given it anything to have been on that rocket with him. Let me ask you, would he have been happy as a lawyer? Or anything else?
He'd be alive.
He'd been happy.
He hated me for criticizing.
That's not true.
He did.
No.
Thanksgiving.
He was drunk.
He told me he was sick of me.
He didn't
for
mean
making him feel small.
He did not mean it.
Well, you saw his eyes. Did he ever tell you how much he hated me?
No, sir.
What did he say about us?
He never spoke to me about his family.
You see?
Your son loved what he did. That I know. Here. I'm going to show you. Video P Foxtrot 4. Back to start. You too. Sync video.
Sync video.
Play. Aurora. At that altitude, you can touch it. Every color. Colors you've never seen before. And lights moving all around you. The universe. And it's right there. And I always think of Sagan's words. Everyone you ever heard of, every human being that ever was, lived out their lives on a mote of dust suspended in a sunbeam. And your boy rode that beam. And the two of you gave him the life that let him live that dream.
I don't see the Castillo's name on this.
Senator, the Castillos are reconsidering their position on the lawsuit. I spoke to them.
Look, the letter is moving, but I have to think about the bigger picture. I'm concerned about 11-5. I mean, you cut corners. Where are we a year and a half from now? You're showing me another one of these letters.
The transit vehicle can survive for 2 years. Everything pre-placed on Mars is fully operational. No new builds. We can do this safely at half the cost. Agent's been through it line by line.
I'm confident we can make this number work.
Well, it has been a long day, so I have to process all of this.
That mean we have a maybe?
That means I gotta get home to my kids.
I'll walk you out. She wants to make a deal. She never would have taken the meeting if she did. Can you hang around a couple of more days?
However long it takes.
How about you two?
Well, I thought we were heading back tonight. I got the crew doing sim training tomorrow.
Tom?
I have to talk to my daughter.
Well, you know, I can cancel if you need me to stay.
No, you should stay on schedule. Jason! Jason! Could you get the jet ready at Reagan?
Are we leaving?
You are. I need to stay.
You're not coming back with us?
I can't.
I want to stay here with you.
I was just calling her. She didn't answer.
Tom, we really need you here.
This is the first time that she's been in the house alone, without me.
Okay, so do you want me to send someone to check on her?
No.
I could hold the plane for a while if you want to try her back.
No.
Let me send someone.
I don't want her to feel that she's being home. Play.
Hey, can't call you back right now. It's a hectic night here, but no worries if you need to stay in D.C. I'll be fine. Also, I wanted to say thank you for what you did downstairs. It means a lot to me. Okay, good luck. See you when I see you. Love you.
I'm sticking around.
Madam President.
Les,
Madam President.
I must say, it's quite an honor to meet you, Captain.
If you truly honored what we do, you'd call Senator Mills, tip her off the fence. Doing nothing honors nothing. And that would be disgraceful towards those who died.
Clarksville, Missouri. That's where you're from.
Yes, ma'am.
We Midwesterners don't mince words, do we?
Doers, not talkers.
I've been to Clarksville. Pretty poor stretch of the river.
I'm proud of my hometown. My mother was a lock operator. That's why I was raised there.
What I'm trying to do is make places like your hometown a little better off. There's only so much money to go around. Spending it unwisely, that's disgraceful.
You lost Missouri. And you're not going to win it next year. So forgive me if I have a difficult time pretending that you're going to be sending the money that way. I think that you're resistant because this is a project of the previous administration.
Did you speak to my predecessor like this?
I didn't have to. We went to the moon. We brought back more of it than all the Apollo missions combined. We did it for the country. We did it for science. And I was able to bring him back one of these from the Kepler crater.
Is this a bribe?
No, ma'am, it's a challenge. Get us past the moon. Own it.
We're not asking for public support, just the call to Mills. You can distance yourself politically for now. And then when we succeed, it's all yours.
Gorgeous. I want it right here.
Oh, your dad will divorce me.
That's fine. He can move to Houston, and then we can have the place to ourselves.
Good. You're so much more talented than I am.
They had a perfect record. Not a single incident.
All it takes is one. 5 people lose their lives.
Well, all it takes for what? For human error and a single incident to frighten a country away from its aspirations, the very ideals that built it in the first place? No, we can't lose our courage. And when I'm talking about courage, I'm not talking about the courage it takes for someone to step on the moon or on Mars. I'm talking about the courage of all of us to be the best version of ourselves. The honor of being an astronaut comes because despite your training, despite the thousands of people that work so hard to keep you safe, there's always the chance that you'll make the ultimate sacrifice. And that's only palatable if you know that the country will support continuing to carry that torch.
Ellen Dawes, the wife of Commander Dawes, she wrote a letter. She said that ending the Mars program would, quote, dishonor her husband's death. Strong words.
Honest words. And I agree with her.
You could vote no if you need to save face, but I need you to get Spritzer and Langford off the fence. Come on. You fought the good fight, Ed.
Installments. No lump sum.
Fair enough.
There's an aluminum factory in Durham.
Oh, now we're getting somewhere. Hey, another vodka soda for my friend, and I'm another bourbon.
Anything else, sir? Before we land.
Oh, I'm good, thank you.
Ma'am?
Oh, some Advil if you have it.
Let me check.
Out cold.
Yeah, I wish I could sleep like that.
Flaring up?
Always gets bad on planes. I didn't take any meds this morning. My mother always told me that I said thank you and sorry too much, so I stopped saying either. But I owe you both.
Not necessary team effort.
You took us over the top.
I wouldn't count your chickens.
Well, 48 hours ago I didn't have any chickens, and now I can hear some clucking. Would you consider coming back? I know that Denise is your first priority, but since you said that she's doing...
How? Training?
As commander?
Could I get a cup of coffee, please?
I mean, obviously I'd have to talk to Bob and get NASA approval.
Where's this coming from?
I've put a lot of thought into it.
Well, it seems pretty sudden.
I didn't ever want you to leave. It was a mistake to let you go. Kayla could be your second.
It's her crew.
We've got one shot at this. And I need the best team.
Is that the reason? Or is it because I can help you get the money?
That's a big part of it.
We'd have to cut someone.
So we cut someone. None of the rest are anywhere near as qualified.
Denise is doing well. Now, I don't know how she'll be in a year. I don't know how she'll be tomorrow.
I understand. I'm willing to take that risk.
Well, I don't know if I am.
All right, everyone. We're about to make our final descent. We should be on the ground in about 10 minutes.
Mandy, seatbelt. Oh, I hate landings.
It's just the flaps.
If you're still enough for long enough, the lights will go off. Mom and me used to play that game.
I thought you were at work.
Called in sick.
You sick?
No.
Looks great.
It's a start. Really still.
About a minute, they'll go off. You have to barely breathe.
They want me back. They want me to command. NASA might nix it. I don't even know if I want to. You're the most important thing. You tell me to say no, I'm gonna say no. But if I did do it, do you think we could make that work? I mean, you're so much better than I've seen you in so long. I think we can make it work. I think we could. Would you say something, please?